Hi friends, Tasha again. So I am coming to you with you to do our day 3 craft. Today we are crafting the coin bag that represents the money that was paid for Joseph to become a slave. So what get you together today, and always just use what you have if you can. I have some old paper, brown paper from like a grocery sack, or sometimes like if you get something from the UPS man, has packing in it. That's what we did. It's great art paper. So I've got paper. You can use construction paper, maybe a brown piece, or but then you'll get you a pencil as always. Got my Sharpie, permanent marker, some scissors, some string. Grab this, my glue, and this one we're going to use some foil. Okay, some plain old foil, any kind you got. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to draw like a coin bag shape. So, and I'll show you. My pencil's not going to work very good today. Okay, so it actually kind of looks like the shape of a jar, really. So you've got your lip, and then you've just kind of got this round bottom. Okay, I always use a pencil because if I were to try to draw this with a pen, I would really mess it up. So I always just use a pencil first. But I'll show you again once I go over it. There. So basically, that's what you got. The top, the middle, and the bottom where the coins would fall down to. Now, next what I'm gonna do, I've got my string, same as yesterday. It's gonna go right here. Just like you would like tie a bag shut, this is where it's gonna go. So it doesn't have to be very big. You can make it a bow if you want, whatever. Cut that with a little bit of sass, but be careful, scissors are sharp. And all I'm gonna do is glue it. I'm just gonna glue the string right around where that is. Maybe. My glue disagrees. There we go. I like glue. Probably have a little too much here. So it's okay to have your string too long because we're gonna make coins look like the bag's gonna look like it's open. So the bag is definitely not tied. So, see, just glue it on there. You'll have a couple of loose strings. That's great. Give that time to dry. Give yourself something to wipe your fingers on. I didn't do that. Now, I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna get a piece of foil here. Now, do watch yourself. Foil can be sharp, and this little edge too. So if you need help, don't be afraid to ask, or have, you know, an adult, grown up, mommy, daddy, big sister, brother, whoever, help you out. I'm going to take my little permanent marker, and I'm just going to draw little circles, because these are going to be your coins that we're going to glue onto your bag. So just do your little circles. They don't have to be perfect. Thank goodness. We're just gonna draw some circles. And if it would make you feel better, just find like a lid to something, a bottle of Coke or some kind of jar, you know. Because what these were called shekels back then. And honestly, I have not looked up to see what a shekel looks like. And that's okay. So it can be any size you want it to be for this craft. If you want to do your homework and look up what a shekel looks like and like find a way to make this more like a shekel, honestly, I would love to see that. So that'd be great. Now, just take your scissors and cut out your little circles. Now, I'll warn you, foil is not as easy to work with as paper. So, it kind of tears. So you may have to kind of like trim them a little bit to make them look more round. See, mine don't look round at all. So we gotta do some trimming. But the good thing about foil is you can kind of fold it if it doesn't cut very well. So anyway, see this side, you can see my marker. We're gonna use that side to glue face down. So you're just gonna see the shiny silver side, okay? Okay, so I just kind of pause because, you know, it can be kind of boring to stare at somebody just to do their craft, but hopefully your alls are coming along pretty good. Now Joseph was sold for 20 shekels of silver. I don't know if that's great. I don't know if that's really bad. Either way, you don't have to cut 20 of these guys. So, because we're just going to put them on the top. So, I just have 8. I just cut out 8. I'm going to set the rest of this aside. Then get your glue back out. And right where the top of your little bag is, we're just going to glue those down. They can overlap each other. It's totally okay. And if you get these glued down and you decide you want more, go for it. I can't wait to see what all your alls looks like. Now, few tidbits about this whole exchange with Joseph. In the story, the brothers initially they were going to kill Joseph. It's very drastic. They were super jealous. But what one of their brothers named Judah, he came up with this idea to throw Joseph into, it's called a cistern or a well, and this one was dry, so there was no water in it. Now, squash those down and let them stick real good. So, from there, they saw these merchants coming, and Judah came up with the idea, well, why should we kill our brother? That's such a drastic thing. And he suggested that they sell him and they would keep it a secret. And so they had already stripped Joseph of his coat of colors and thrown him in this well. And so they sold him to this merchant for 20 shekels of silver, which, see how shiny that is? And off he went. Now, he was going to Egypt. The cool thing about this story is God was way ahead of him. He had this all planned out. And really turn this around to work for Joseph in his life and have a greater impact and help even more people. So Joseph doesn't get killed. He gets put in this cistern, and then he gets sold for 20 shekels, and he's off to Egypt. And so a lot of great things happen in Egypt for Joseph, which we'll do some more crafts for next time. So come back with me, and we're going to do some Pharaoh digs for day 4. And so I'll give you a list. You know, we'll go through our supplies for next time. There's going to be a few more supplies for the Pharaoh digs because we're going to make a headpiece, we're going to make a collar, and we're going to make some really cool wrist things. So it's going to be lots of fun. I look forward to continuing our story in Egypt and touching over some really cool points. And I look forward to seeing what all you do with your little bags of silver shekels. So hope you enjoyed this craft, and I look forward to seeing your results. Y'all have a wonderful day.